Wait, where's the tag?
It's the best friend tag.
Yeah, but where's the questions?
Oh yeah.
What?
I'm trying to look for my glasses.
It's awkward.
Hey YouTube! Welcome
Hey,
to my
YouTube!
channel. It's like oh my goodness. Welcome to my channel. This is my best friend, and I decided to do.
What's my name?
Oh, Niwab. And I decided to do the best friend challenge. Okay. It's not a challenge. What? Who said that?
Weird.
It is, right?
Yeah, how do you
Yeah.
do this?
I feel like I literally sit in front of a room and I have like a camera and my really ghetto tripod, which is a whole bunch of boxes stacked up on top of each other, and that's how I record my videos.
Yeah, well, it works for you.
Thanks.
It works.
If only they knew what the background.
Who cares? Shh, secret. No one needs to know. No one needs to know.
Okay, so we're gonna do the best friend tag, and there's a whole bunch of questions on here that I saw. I actually went on Google and I found like a whole bunch of questions, and there's like actually 55, but we're just gonna pick and choose what we want from it because some of these are kind of lame. Okay, so Nilab. Okay, I'll go first. Yeah.
Yeah.
When and how did we first meet?
Oh, okay. Well, I have OCD.
Yeah.
And long story
She
short,
attacked me. She grabbed my hand. She's like, "Give me your
I
hand."
wouldn't really say.
And then she's like, "We're best friends now." And I'm like,
It's kind of hard to
"Okay."
explain. Point is,
I was
she was
forced
really,
into it.
really freaked out, but I didn't care.
I was forced
And
into
then I
this
was like, oh my
relationship.
gosh, she's so pretty. I want to be her best friend.
And then I was like,
And then yeah, and then she came over to my house, and I was like totally, I was just me.
freaked me out. So this is what happened. Actually, no. So what happened is she has this OCD where if you accidentally touch her foot, do I have coffee breath?
No.
If you accidentally touch her foot or like you brush it slightly, she has
With
to grab
your
your
foot.
whatever.
It's a
with whatever.
cultural thing.
She has to grab your hand and
Not
she
to
goes
shake
like
it. If okay, say I run into her and my foot touches her foot, that means we're gonna fight. It's just a cultural thing. I don't really believe in it. So you have to cancel it out by shaking the person's hand. I sound insane. Should this even go up?
Yes. There was no introduction.
I've never met her
She
before.
just came up to me, grabbed my hand. She's
And I
like,
was
"Give me your hand."
Excuse me.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. And then
There's an eyelash on her face.
Oh.
So romantic.
Thanks.
Wait.
Make a wish.
No.
So she grabbed my hand and she's like, "We're gonna be best friends." And I'm like, okay. I was secretly really, really excited because I thought she was super, super.
Yeah, I'm sure
she
you
was
were.
super cool, super popular.
No, I wasn't. Don't say that.
Yes,
She's such a
I
liar.
was a loser, and she was so cool.
Oh, no, I
Everybody
couldn't
loves her
do
in
that.
math class. She would like
No
make all
one
the.
likes me.
She would make all the corny jokes.
You're
Everyone's like,
taking this
"Oh,
out, you're taking this
Nila." I go home and I tell my
lying.
mom, like, "Mama, I made a new friend." After I became friends with you, I realized what true
Friendship was.
actually
Oh God, this is so lame.
You're crazy. Everybody's crazy. Who is your best friend's hero? Craig Ferguson. And then you left your show.
Yeah,
And
you're
I
not
had
making
to
any
pick up
longer.
the pieces, and I had to like hold her as she cried to sleep. So thank you very much for that,
Yeah.
Craig.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My mom replaced him since. My
Yeah.
mom's been here. My mom and dad.
Aww.
They're good people.
Yeah,
I wanna
they're
be with
really
them.
nice people.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
They put up with me. That's a lot.
I'm gonna go call them.
Yeah, me too. If you could go to any place on earth, where would it be and why? You did this with your sister.
Yeah. Who made this?
Is this the same one you did for your sister? The same thing? Well, whatever. Okay, where would well, you obviously go to England to visit your husband. Do people know? Yeah, she'd go to England to visit her husband, aka my kitty, my best friend,
Aww. I love you guys.
and my twin. Apparently, he looks like me.
Yeah, he does look
Which
like
I
her.
know, I'm flattered. I'm flattered. You should be more flattered. I'm flattered.
What is your best friend's crush?
I know
Obviously,
yours.
my husband.
Jason. Oh. Just kidding, Amir. Just kidding.
Okay, Jason Momoa was my crush in
Khal
Game of
Drogo, Game of Thrones. Yes.
When he was Khal Drogo and he was like this manly stallion, but then
Which was he was borderline crazy.
yeah, he's borderline crazy.
He's an actor.
Yeah, he's an actor.
He's a beautiful man.
Yeah, he's very I'm gonna shut up now. Nilab's
Mine's
oh,
forever changing.
I know,
But-
the guy that is
Tom Hardy.
Yes, I was gonna be like,
She's gonna say
Yeah.
Bane without my brows drawn on. Live long and prosper. Is my breath smell?
no, does mine? Is that what you're smelling?
No.
Smell mine next to my ears. Okay, next question. How long does it take your best friend to get dressed?
dressed or ready? Dressed like a.
Let's say ready, okay? Because
It'll take forever. What's
I
that?
don't know. You know that. You
this
like get dressed
is.
or
No, like,
ready?
nope.
Oh.
For example, when I wear my onesie, I'm just like. Okay.
What do you most admire about your best friend? Oh, this is gonna get really intimate. I mean, really
Okay.
like sentimental, sweet,
Emotional, yeah.
Emotional. That's the word.
Okay, you go first.
What I admire about you is, though she does not know it, she is. Don't look at me while I'm saying this. This is weird. Sweet and bubbly and like kind to people.
Aww.
She is always like she's always sweet and calm. And every time I introduce her to my friends, they always want to be her best friend. And I'm like, no. But basically, she's just a really good person, and she doesn't see that. But she's so sweet. So one word to describe you is down to earth.
Thank you.
You are the most
Appreciate.
down to earth person I've ever come across.
Thanks, man. Okay, your turn. Wow, you really made this hard for me. Okay. Well, you're perfect, mashallah. She's perfect. No, honestly, like she's literally like she ticks all the boxes. She's perfect.
Oh, Neela,
But
stop.
shut up! Stop interrupting me. There's no negative aspect to what I'm saying. But she would give you the shirt off her back. She's the most generous person.
Oh, Neela.
Yeah, she's amazing. There's no flaws. No
I love
flaws.
you so much.
I love you too. You see that on here? You see that? Be jealous.
I see so many qualities in my husband that I do see in my best friend.
Yeah, that's why she married him.
Yeah. I tell him all the time, I married you because
Yeah.
you're just like my best
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah. Poor Amir. He's like, what?
Yeah.
It's okay, Amir.
So the next question was, you want to say?
Was it what memory do you and your best friend share? Or what's
Yeah,
your
what
favorite
is-
memory that
yeah,
you
what
share
is
with
your
your best
favorite
friend?
memory?
Well, mine kind of works to her disadvantage. It's really funny.
Usually that's how it goes with this relationship.
Okay, so
you know?
we watched a really long movie. We were really tired. It was The Hobbit. And we go to Walmart because she needed to go to Walmart. So I parked my van. Okay, I parked my van outside. Yes, I drive a van. I know it's not the most attractive
Mama
vehicle.
van.
I feel like a soccer mom. Okay, whatever. So we park the van. We go to Walmart. Come back to get inside the van. So I get inside, and she gets inside, and she puts her seatbelt on, and I'm like, something feels weird about this car.
Why is
being
there
this
so
messy.
much stuff?
And she said, why is there kid toys and whatever? And so she put her seatbelt on. She was like, you know, she
On
was
my
really comfortable.
phone.
And I just kind of got in, and I was like, this isn't my car.
Then she
But I didn't
gets
say it,
out.
no,
She
but I
doesn't
didn't say
it
it
out
to
loud.
her.
She doesn't say it out loud. So I'm
I
just like,
sprint, and I'm sprinting because I panic,
she
and I
gets
look
out of the
back, and all
car.
I see is her with her seatbelt on, me like, I'm sorry.
she just left me.
That
She
wasn't my car.
You didn't even tell me that was in your car. She was just like, oh.
I was like, wait,
Close the door. Run.
the look on her face.
I had like an outer body experience. I'm just like, what is going on? And everything just clicked. Like toys. Wait,
Well, we
different
don't have little kids in
dashboard.
our family,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Everything was
Wait
different.
a minute. Same van color, same everything, and they didn't lock their van, just like how we
So
didn't
I
lock
thought
our
I
van.
pressed the unlock button, and I thought we were gonna get in our van. Nope, some random guy's van.
Yeah. The fact that she left, like,
I
how can
couldn't.
you slap?
How can
How
she
can you slap?
Well, tested my loyalty. I'm not a loyal friend.
No, you are. You just in the moment you'd leave my ass.
Yeah. Across the parking lot, I look back and her seatbelt's still on, and she's like really comfortable, and she's like, "What happened? Why did you leave? How could she
How
slap?
can she
How
slap?
can she?" We have too many good ones.
There's
They're
too
boring.
many.
You don't want to hear this
Mashallah,
good
there's too many.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, there's too many. Mashallah, alhamdulillah. She hates people that don't. That
Oh yeah, yeah.
chew
If you
with their
keep your mouth open, that's not even a phobia. It gets me so angry. I just want to.
The first time I went to her house, I was sitting in her room. It was dead quiet. I didn't even know there was anybody else in the house. Okay, we're in her room. The door's closed. Everything was closed, and I'm like, oh my god, best friends now. She invited me over. I think like like that means like we're on a different level. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
All of a sudden, this demonic person was like, chew with your mouth closed, and I'm like.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Screamed. We were just watching like normal. She screamed, and I was like, "Mom, come pick me up."
Go.
Her brother was on the other side of the building, chewing with his mouth closed.
Apartment. And he's
I mean,
like,
open.
And he's like, I'm not. I'm like, yes, you are. I'm not. But yeah, I can't stand it. I'm sorry. That's not a phobia. That's just something that really triggers my anger. Really grinds my gears.
Ew, who says
I
that?
don't know. Sorry. I'm just angry. What concerts has your best friend now? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the best one ever.
This is the
You're
most.
gonna get so many people like, sister, that's haram. But you know what? We're gonna say it, okay? Get at us.
Ironic, like
It was-
symbolic moment of
Yeah,
my life.
I think it was. That's not our first concert, was it? Okay, we went to
No.
the Two-Door Cinema Club. Listen to them; they're really good.
They're so good.
So, first of all, everyone there was like 12 years old. We're like having a really good time. We're like, yeah,
We
this is
had
fun.
the most amazing.
And I
time.
look back.
But even though they're not our favorite brand, I think we had the best time. Than
Yeah, it was one
anywhere
of the
else.
best concerts. We're just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I look back. I'm like, oh my god, is it fun? And I look at her head, her top piece of her hijab is gone. She only has like the thing that kind of holds it all
Guess
together.
where it was.
It's crowd surfing in the back with pins coming out of it.
People were carrying it. Like,
because there's pins. Her hijabi pins are coming out of it.
yeah, people were like,
Where her hijab just went crowd surfing. I'm like, no, where's your hijab? She's like, what? Where's the hijab?
like this is basically like a representation of something that I'm doing that isn't Hanan, and
Yeah,
might as well
so
just like take off your hijab.
it's really funny.
yeah,
Because I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, what?
It was really funny.
So weird. But there's pins and people's faces were like, oh my god, oh my god. It's like,
and I
no,
guess they were
pins.
like pushing it away from each other, but
Yeah.
it was crowd surfing. Like, okay, what would your best friend do if they won the lottery? I know what she would do.
Oh, what would I do? What would I do?
You would buy 1 million cats.
Yes. And then I'd go bankrupt. And then I'd be on Hoarders. And then I'd be like, no, they're my cats! I
I'd
can't
be
live
like, what?
without them!
Oh, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
your cat.
I love cats. I'm a crazy cat lady. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. What would I do?
You would probably lose it all to everyone else. Be like, I want to buy you this, I want to buy you this, I want to buy
Like,
you this.
Hello,
Choose
there's
mine,
Lassies
everything.
for everybody!
Yeah. Kind of go broke because she's so
I
generous with
don't
her
like,
money.
I don't like I like just like, like I live a very simple lifestyle. I don't need money. Get a good lifestyle.
Okay, that's
I
a
hate
bad
that
song. What is one, what was it? One flaw?
What is one flaw you can describe about your best friend?
I'll go first. No, I'm kidding.
Come
Whoa.
closer. She said, come closer. And I just can't wait.
This is like what?
Gotta get no technical up in this bitch.
Say we argue, she won't let it die. Say she gets mad at me for doing something and I apologize. She'll be like, you know what? Well, why would you do this? And I'm like, Manal, I apologize for it. She's like, okay, well, why would you do that? And I'm like, Manal, I apologized for that, and I genuinely meant it. Like, and she's like, okay, but I don't like how you did this. I'm like, Manal, shut up! I apologize. So yeah, we just
You know what it is?
we'll just drag on and on and on and on.
We are both very like open characters. If we feel a type of way about you, we will tell you, or it will bother us, or
Yeah.
whatever. But she says it in a more calmly, like, okay, Manal, maybe you need to work on this, right? Where I'm like, why are you doing that? Why are you acting like this?
Yeah.
Why are you
Like,
doing
Manal,
that?
sorry. And sometimes I don't think when I speak, and I'll just say
Yeah.
things. I'm like, oh shoot, shouldn't have said that. And she'll like bite my head off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry. And she'll be like, yeah,
Yeah.
well. And I'm like, ah.
Definitely something I need to work on. I'm much more common than I used to be. I used to be a really rude person.
You're never rude.
To be a very aggressive.
I think we're
person.
both aggressive though in nature.
Yeah, we are.
Like sometimes our friends watch us fight and they're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
we're
And
real.
then
We
2
keep it
seconds later,
real.
we just keep it real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you keep it real, you can sit with us.
We're not like that. She just made it seem like we're really mean. We're not like that.
No, we're actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like there was that one time I opened the door for somebody.
Yeah, that one time.
This is my prep before I film the video. I usually yodel.
Really? Does that help?
Yodel, yodel, yodel.
It's really bad. What's one embarrassing story you
Personally
have?
embarrassing story. Okay, there was some of them are so
Bad.
embarrassing
You try to bury them so deep.
that I can't even recall them.
Yeah.
Because I
it's
call
a
you.
mechanism that your mind has, so you don't
Yeah.
have to. You repress that memory so much that it just doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Unless you really try to dig it up, and it's just you don't want to do that.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is not like the most embarrassing, but it's the most embarrassing ones that I guess we can recall.
Yeah, like
That won't
sometimes when they
traumatize us, and we
happen.
won't go into like fetal position and go into shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call her up like as soon as it happens, and I'm like, Neela, this will be buried deep.
Yeah, she
Sorry,
went
let me say
recently,
that
and
again.
it was
I'm like,
God.
yeah. I call her up, and I have to call her up.
It was bad. Mention
Neela,
it again.
I need to mention this to you because it will never be brought up again, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
bury it deep into my soul that I'm not even gonna
My
recall
heart
this
rate.
just happened because it's just the most
Can we
embarrassing.
tachycardic?
Oh my gosh,
It's okay. I'm sweating.
that's how bad it was.
Mine was more traumatizing than embarrassing. So, mine also involves a toilet, a washroom, the loo out here. So I went to the washroom at a library, and there's 2 stalls, just 2. Okay, so there's one normal stall, and then there's a handicap stall right next to it. So I go to the first one. There's no toilet paper, so obviously I go to the second one. I go to the second
I
one.
remember this one. Oh my god.
So I go to the
what
second
was
one, which is the
thinking?
handicap stall. Yeah, so I go in there and there's toilet paper. I'm like, yay, there's toilet paper. So I sit down, I do my thing. And usually when you do number 2, you take your phone out, right? I don't know if you do that.
No.
What? I got
That's
bored.
dirt.
whatever. Don't judge me. Judgment free zone. So I took my phone out. I'm like on it. I'm like do. So here's someone come in. They go to the first stall. Obviously no toilet paper. So she comes to the second stall, which I'm in. She tries opening it. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oh, okay, that was a close call, but it's locked, so I'm okay. But she doesn't give up. She knows there's someone in there. I'm like, excuse me. She's like, she just starts like shaking my door, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I'm so vulnerable. Like I'm holding my phone, and I'm like, oh my god. So she like jiggles the door open, and I'm on the toilet, and I'm like, excuse me. She's like, oh dear, I'm sorry. Closes it. Not done yet. She opens the door again and says, oh, I notice you have toilet paper. And I'm like, oh my god, my naughty bits are exposed. Then she's like, I notice you have toilet paper. And she tries to come in and reach for my toilet paper as I'm sitting on the toilet.
What's wrong with you?
So I yelled at her, I'm like, go outside, I'll give it to you. Oh my god, I was so traumatized. I'm pulling out the toilet paper and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna slide it underneath, or I'm gonna give it to you underneath the door, the stall. She didn't let me finish. She opens it, grabs it out of my hand, and says thank you for the toilet paper. And I'm like, what just happened? She opened the door, she's like, oh, I noticed you have a bit of toilet paper. I needed some. I'm like, ah! What are you doing?
That is so bad.
So,
That's
yeah.
not normal behavior. Like, come
I'm at
on
home
now.
crying.
I really traumatized my friend. It's okay. Don't listen to them.
I'm sorry.
One weird thing that we do, like sometimes when I'm really focused or when you're really uninteresting, and
So extremes of both.
my left, is it my left?
It's both eyes, but your left one does it more, I think.
They just tend to separate.
They they tend to repel each other. They're
Yeah.
like, I want to look over here, and this one's like, I want to look over there. Yeah, it's like the opposite of cross-eyed.
Yeah.
What is it called? Strabismus? Oh, no, that's different. That's like one. I can't remember. It's something like that. I don't know.
Some of my selfies, I'll be like,
You
this
still
person
look
that's
good,
like,
though.
she's cross-eyed. I'm like, actually, I have a left lazy eye to be precise.
Yeah, it's a lazy eye. That's what it is. So sometimes when she's really interested, she's like, whoa, what's going on? Or like,
so then
or
what
sometimes when I'm
happened?
talking
Oh,
to her,
wait.
so I can't tell if she's
I can't do
really
not- I can't do not
interested
deny.
or yeah, we're interrupting each other again.
Oh shit, sorry.
Sorry, it's my fault. It's my fault.
No, it's my
No,
fault.
it's my fault. No, it's
sorry,
my fault. No,
sorry.
shut up.
One weird thing she does is has really bad eyesight.
I
And if she's
squint.
not wearing her glasses, she'll squint. So as you're talking to her, sometimes, and I don't even know if you notice this, but she gets really close to you and she'll just be like,
Sorry.
huh? Like you're about to tell her that you just saved
And
a
I'm like,
person,
wow,
you know, and you did CPR, and
interesting.
she's like, and you just lose your train of thought completely.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love this woman. She honestly has
I love
changed my
you,
life.
Man. Yeah, she
And
really.
I tell her all the time, like, you're my second husband. Like, there's Amir.
Why can't I just be your wife?
Yeah, that actually could work.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, ladies.
Yeah.
Yay!
Bye.
Best
Oh my
friend.
God. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna go make a freaking sandwich.